there, Gemini. I can't count how many times the Devil, the Tower, or the Death card showed up in this series of readings. And you were the lucky recipient of only the Devil card. And don't feel bad because other signs received quite a bit more than that. And another prominent feature of this reading is that there'd be a really negative card paired up with a really positive card, and in a weird way it counterbalanced it into harmony. It was like acceptance of defeat and victory at the same time. Now let's see what you have in store for you for July. Now the cards on the left, you receive the Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles is doing something very slowly. And it's paired with the card that says, you want to walk away, so how does this work? This knight slowly trots along and accumulates things as he goes, and he represents pentacles, so it can be money and finances, property, but it can also be health and well-being. Slow and methodical is his motto. He's reliable, patient, dedicated, and committed. And then again, it turns into monotonous, mundane, moderate, and boring. He's dying from moderation and lack of excitement, from a dull life without any pizzazz. And at times he feels stagnant and even resists change. Now the Eight of Cups is about tiring of things and walking away. Something's been unbalanced. You can tell from just the way the cups are stacked in that card that they're ready to topple over. And now it kind of feels to me that you want to break away and go out on spring break or something. It's time to change. It's time to have some excitement in your life. This card can be about grief and painful times, but I'm not feeling that. It's more like you just want to go out and stretch your stuff. It's not that you're unhappy. You're just looking for something that's been missing in your life. And you want some adventure. And the cards to the right for the base of your spine of what I consider sourcing and urgings. And this is your experience even from past lives, childhood, up to the present, and how you unconsciously think about it. And you receive the Ace of Swords and the World card. Now the Ace of Swords can say it was a long road and a rough road getting to where you're at right now. And it is a promise of new beginnings, but the sword factor is very fickle. I mean, this card can be about undercutting and hurting people, or it can be about building and restoring things. But I have a feeling this card more represents you wanting to sow some seeds. You want to sow some wild oats and let your hair down. And the World card is saying that you're coming to a completion. Maybe this responsible thing that's been going on in your life, and the Eight of Cups, you walking away or breaking away, has now put you in an end of a cycle. And you are wanting to start things anew. You want to balance a little happiness and adventure in with responsibility and success. I think we all do. You know, your thinking is starting to change and you're looking at things differently now. You know, you don't have to look at life like, let's pay now and play later. I mean, you can play a little bit all the way through this, as long as you pay and do some responsibilities. You can bring a real lightheartedness to your life. And I think that's what it's saying with the cards up above for your sacrum and pelvic for awakening and growth of all kinds, and even your sexual prowess. You receive the Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. Now the Queen of Pentacles is about pragmatic affairs. This is the grounding card of the two, because the Six of Cups is about memories and childhood, but it's also about the inner child in you that wants to come out and play. So you run over to the neighbor's house. Can Johnny come out? I want to go out and play. Let's go to the beach. And with summer coming up in the northern hemisphere, people are wanting to break away. It's time for picnics, swimming, celebrations, graduations. Kind of feels like you're seeking some kind of solace or healing from your past. But not in a bad way. This is in a really positive way. You want to feel the vitality of youth again. And there might be some past influences that are favorably affecting your present life. And some even new relationships. And this card can also herald people from your past walking back into your life. Or maybe even a deceased person coming back as a guardian angel, overseeing you and assisting you. There's always some risk involved in breaking away from things, and the card's up above for your solar plexus for sensing and feeling, and has a lot of gut feeling involved in it. You received the Five of Cups and the Justice card. Now the Five of Cups is saying that there's been some difficulties, maybe challenges of change that need to be dealt with. There's been some disappointments that have set you back a little bit. I don't think a lot. But you have to realize the cup isn't half empty, but it's half full. And the two cups behind him in that card is signifying hope and change at the same time. But then you receive the Justice card with it, which is telling you that things have been out of balance and it's starting to go back into balance. But if you did some bad things in the meantime, justice will weld the sword of accountability and bring rewards or punishment. And this could also be something about some legal matters that you've been going through. And you're going to have to be really careful because it's borderline whether it will turn out to your benefit. So the cards in the center for the heart of the matter is saying that maybe it's time for you to rethink a few things because you received the Two of Wands and the Hanged Man. Now the Two of Wands is about making plans, making decisions. It's about balance and partnership. And throughout this, it appears there's been some imbalance going on. You have the Eight of Cups in the past that's saying not everything has been in balance. And you receive the Five of Cups up in your sensing and feeling, so you know something isn't quite right. So now you have to go back and start thinking, what type of opportunities do I have right now in front of me, and what ones do I want to accept? And the Hanged Man is saying that it's time for you to go into some really deep reflection about your life and the direction of it. It's time to seek some inner wisdom and do some soul searching and see what will make you happy and what is the purpose of your life and where's it going. And the cards down on the right for your throat for communicating and teaching. You receive the Six of Swords and the Knight of Cups. Now the Six of Swords is another card about moving on, breaking away, going from turbulent waters to more tranquil waters. And it's reinforcing the center cards for making some plans and going into some reflective review of your life, because the Six of Swords can also be about making plans, about moving forward. You have to allow the wisdom of the Hangman give you enlightenment in your inner self and help you along with the seamless transition of change. And the Knight of Cups is offering you a cup of different opportunities, just like the Two of Wands is offering new opportunities. But the Wands is about fire and inspiration and creative, ambitious goals, whereas the Knight of Cups is more about emotional pleasures. And you want to make love instead of war. Yeah, time to go on that spring break. Now if you notice, the Knight of Cups is marching right towards your future cards. But let's put that on hold and go up to your third eye for envisioning and seeing. You receive the Queen of Swords and the Emperor. Now the Queen of Swords is real cut and dried. You don't use any emotions when you make decisions. Oh no, and she's a very independent person too. You know, normally she's divorced, separated, or is even elected not to marry. And this can be you because this is Swords, Gemini, Air. And the Emperor is giving you the same message too. It's to use reason and logic when you're making decisions in life. Make some structure, organization, and back it up with responsibility. Set some boundaries, rules and regulations, so people don't tiptoe around you. They know what to expect when they face you. Now the cards up above for the Crown, for knowing and understanding, you receive the Devil, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Temperance card. Oh my goodness. You know, you received the Knight of Pentacles way in the past. And you've gone a full revolution back to the slow meandering and the methodical trotting along. And it's telling you to slow down because somewhere the Devil is having you race it around. Boy, the wheels are spinning. You know, but it's not a positive spin. Something's been going on. You've been doing too much of something, or you want to do too much of something. There's been some temptation because you've got Temperance there. You know, you can walk into some tangled web and not even realize it, and it's telling you to slow down and take a good look at where you're going. Because you're at this point now to make some new decisions. You're at a new cycle in your life with the World card. And you're supposed to heed the warning from the Justice card. So over there in the future, you got the Ten of Cups and the King of Wands. This is great. I mean, this is the happiness card, is the Ten of Cups. You know, you have a glimpse of heaven over the Rainbow of Cups. But it's telling you, yeah, there was a lot of trial and tribulations and storms before the Rainbow of Cups came out. And it's telling you that you have to have a simple life to have a happy life. You can't have all these complications, and I know Gemini can bring them in at times. And the King of Wands is bringing ambition and inner strength and helping you overcome some of these challenges. He's going back along the lines of the Knight of Pentacles a little bit because he is a traditionalist, but then again, he's a visionary. And he has foresight and insight into future problems and also insight to future goals. And the King of Wands is saying, yeah, you can balance a few things between putting your blinker on and going into the fast lane and then putting it on and going into the slow lane. So you find some balance in your life. Now I pulled a Enduring Virtue Messages of the Angel card, and you receive Bridget. Caution is warranted. Look deeper into the situation before proceeding further. And that's pretty much what's going on here with the Hanged Man, seeking wisdom and direction with the Two of Wands. The Five of Cups, having some disappointment, also maybe the Justice paired with it for accountability. And being very careful with the presence of the Devil. And the Knight of Pentacles and Temperance telling you to, whoa, slow down a little bit. And I wish you acceptance, peace, and happiness.